everybody, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. I'm Jim. Alright, I'm just busy, I'm just doing some sharing here. Alright, so yeah, okay. Alright. Group fans, share, A-Team TV series. Well, I know how everybody else is out there tonight, so anyways, yeah. Alright, so yeah. Let's see. So I'll introduce myself in a minute. Alright, so yeah. Okay, the Kiss Room. Alright. Kiss Lunatics, there we go. Alright, so, yeah. Whoops. Okay, so there we are. Cube. Nope. Okay. So, bongos. Alright. So, anyways, yeah. Nope. Okay. So, anyways, yes. Let's see here. Alright. Group. Alright. Come on. Alright. Congas and bonga. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Whoops. No, send. Okay, who are our birthday shout-outs tonight there? Alright, okay. Come on. Alright, Cube. Rubik's Cube, there we go, there we go. Blog. Alright. Blogging and vlogging. Alright, so yeah, we go back. Alright, Big Jims Blogcast Live. Okay, so... Alright, so anyways, hello there everybody. I'm Jim. Alright, so alright. Alright, so yeah, we go back and I am going to go to, yeah, there we are. So, okay. Star Wars Unlimited, there we go. Star Wars fans. The Irish Effect, birthday, I love beer, yeah, okay. Alright. Blogger community, retro television group, there we are. I love pop culture, there we are. Alright. So, yeah, okay. Okay, everything's good here. So, anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. I'm Jim. Alright, so, yeah, there we are. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 290 is Sunday, May 26, 2024. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right, yeah, I hope everybody had a great long weekend last weekend, first long weekend of the year. All right, so anyways, let's see what's going on here. Okay, I am... There. Alright, so send the likes and loves. There we are. Okay, so, alright. There we are. Okay, and if you're up, alright. So, yeah, Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. Welcome. I will give you my intro, but first I'm going to get a disclaimer. I may use some dirty words tonight, like shit, damn, screw, fuck. You know what? It's going to slip out. Sorry. Go to your safe space. Go get a Kleenex. Yeah, and or go to a corner because I'll have those words. Those words will slip out tonight. All right. So, anyways, I'm going to give you my standard spiel that I say to everybody. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 290. Big Jims Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook and the occasional Fridays and the occasional Wine O'Clock Wednesdays. We're now in our 6th year as Big Jims Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2018. Excuse me. So this year, we expect more craft beer reviews. We do craft beer reviews, over 250 and counting so far. Tonight's craft beer is called Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops, and they are in Bayfield, Ontario. Some bad news about them. And we accompany that craft beer with like a good cigar. Tonight I've got going on a Rocky Patel Vintage Connection. All right. Okay. The Vintage Collection. Plus, Rocky Patel, I got that at like Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. Plus, we pair it with like with the craft beer and cigar. We pair it with like a spirit, rum, or whiskey, and tonight we're pairing it with like Crown Royal Vanilla. So right on. It's for 2024. I'm trying that beer for the first time. Retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic toys, classic TV, classic pro wrestling, classic albums, with this along with This Week in Van Halen History, along with local events, bongos, countdowns, the Cube, birthday shout-outs to our friends, Cactus Jack. All right. Okay. So anyways, so Sidekick Cactus Jack, birthday shout-outs, local events, countdowns. The Blogcast is now seen, besides being seen in the U.S. and Canada. Hey Larry, how's it going there, buddy? It's now worldwide. It's seen in the UK, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. Thanks for watching. Tune in and turn on and enjoy the show. Politics and religion and anyone's personal life is banned here. Big Jims Blogcast Live. Like us, share, subscribe to us. I'm going to remind you guys several times tonight that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live .com. So there you go. There we are. What we got on tap for tonight? I've got a classic toy around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I'll try and get one side 3 times tonight. So, and Google this. For those of you who are under 35, this was a classic legendary toy in the 80s. So, all right, it's Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. So anyways, let's get moving and rolling and grooving here. We're going to have a few bongo solos tonight. Bam. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So anyways. Okay. So anyways, yeah. What was I about to say here? So we'll get to the craft beer in a moment here. We're going to have birthday shout-outs, countdowns, local events. We're going to have a double shot of the A-Team movie. And our 5-part series on the A-Team, the original. We're going to counter all 5 seasons. Classic tag team, the Colossal Connection. Minor Star Wars character, Pello Scrambas. Hockey card hero, Calvin DeHaan. Classic guitar duos, Ace Frehley and Paul Stanley. Plus, for you Kiss fans out there, my personal Kiss collection. I've got like more than a few Kiss records in my collection there. We're gonna review Hotter Than Hell. That's 50 years old this year. And plus This Week in Van Halen History. Right on. So anyways, yeah. Alright. Okay. And plus, before we get going here, I'm gonna plug the hotline several times tonight. If you've got a question, concern, complaint, or answer, you want to call me up on your rotary phone or your cell, 1-800-867-5309. Free to call. Just say, hey Jim, how's it going? There you go. All right. So here we go. All right. All right. Yeah. So okay. All right. All right. Let's get going. Let's get this beer underway here. Okay. So, all right. Tonight's beer is called Rule the Pool Pale Ale. It is by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario. I visited there twice in the past 2 years. Unfortunately, they are closing down for good. So their glass, it's now a collector's item. And these are probably the last beers from, you never know. So listen, I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. Pouring it. There we go. All right. And I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. Now, before we get this underway, I'm going to give to you my my beer rating system. Now, all right, it's from 10 to 1. 10 being outstanding, awesome, excellent. We go from very good, average. Then we get to the 5 to the 1s. Average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. So, all right. And I give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So, what am I gonna give it? What am I gonna give it here? 7, 5, 1, 10. Don't know. Stick around, find out. You know what? And if you want to throw in a number, feel free to do so. So, and also, before we get going, before I try this beer, I want to let you guys know about the Growler magazine. This is volume 6, issue 1. It's your Ontario craft beer guide to all the craft breweries in Ontario. You can pick this up at your liquor store for $3 or your local craft brewery. So there you go. And it's like filled up-to-date information across Ontario. So there you go. All right. So here we go. All right. So, and before I don't use fancy words when I'm doing these like, I don't go, well, it's a very exquisite, highbrow, high-class tasting beer. No, I just go with my gut and I go what's inside of here. So here we go. All right, I'm going to top it up. And, all right, so, not bad. And they do have, it's light in profile and slightly hot with a subtle citrus note, perfect for quenching your thirst by the pool. Wow. Okay. Not bad. Goes down smoothly. There's no unpleasant aftertaste to it. All right. And this is Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops. They are in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. So, all right. So, yeah. Okay. So I'll put this back here. I'll take a snort of this. All right. We've got Crown Royal. Yeah. All right. So, not bad. Not bad. All right. So we're going to get to our birthday shout-outs in a minute here. Let's see. I want to send send this to, let's see. Okay, Jody. All right. There we go. All right. There we are. Send. And who else? Let's see. Enoch. There we are. All right. So, okay. There we are. All right. There we are. Okay. So, all right. We're going to get to some birthday shout-outs right now. Okay. So, anyways, okay. So, all right. Here we go with, we're going to have Cactus Jack singing the birthday shout-outs here. So, there we are. All right. Birthday shout-outs. From May 20th to 26th, Jody Voigt, Frehley Vatchke, Maury Wilson, Enoch Wall, Diane Mason, Ralphie Byers, Kathy Taylor, Sherry Ann Gold, Lionel Lavoie, Chris Zupan, Marie Nini. Happy birthday, everybody, from Big Jims Blogcast Live. Right on. So, all right. So, we'll put him away. All right. So, yeah. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday this past week. It's your special day. You go out there and you kick some ass. So, right on. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, before we get going again, I'm going to remind everybody that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Listen Notes, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Now, I want to give shout-outs to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia group, Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. All Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, vintage, classic nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, classic rock, Kiss groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, TV, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. All right, so anyways, let's see if I can get away with doing this again. All right, so here we go. Kiss, AC. There we are. Birthdays of my friends. There we are. All right. There we are. So let's see. All right. You're a little bit older and you're not yet. The wrestling rocks. All right. Yeah. All right. So. All right. There we are. So if I can just Nostalgia Network. There we are. All right. Okay. Canada Cigar Aficionados. Okay. All right. There we are. So there we go. So right on. So yeah, happy birthday, everybody. We'll give us some countdowns here. Tonight's craft beer. It is Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, if you're still sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. All right. So. Yeah, it's not a bad beer, not a good, goes down smoothly. It gets me all through the blogcast. I got to get a reading on it, so, all right. So anyways, yeah, it is Rule the Pool Pale Ale by Bayfield, by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. And unfortunately, they are closing down. I think they're closed. I don't know if they're continuing to make their beer, but they will have an Instagram and YouTube page channel. So, all right. We've got Crown Royal Vanilla accompanying it tonight. So, yeah. All right. All right. So, along with a good cigar, a Rocky Patel Vintage. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we're going to get to some countdowns. The most important thing you should know. All right. So, Father's Day is in 21 days. Canada Day is in 36 days. Summer is in 25 days. And the next civic holiday long weekend in August is in 67 days. And I want to give a special shout out to my American friends watching. Memorial Day is tomorrow. All right, you got your own long weekend. Right on. Boom. All right. So, yeah, before we get some local events here, bam. All right. So, let's see here. All right. Yeah. All right, there we go. There we are. There we are. So, okay. So, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. And here we are. All right. So, got a good cigar going on here. We're going to get some local events here. So, all right. So, Okay, so our local events. Here we go. It's the 11th annual Petrolia Pizza Fest. Ooh, wait a minute. All right, I gotta get there. It's the 11th annual Petrolia Pizza Fest. It's $2.50 a ticket. Saturday, June 1st, from 12 p.m. till 7 p.m. It's in Victoria Park, Petrolia. There's going to be like pizza. There's going to be 8 vendors there, plus live bands. It's a good time. I was there a couple of years ago. Great pizza from some great vendors there. Sarnia Kinsman Rib Fest, Friday, June 14th to Sunday, June 16th. Centennial Park, Sarnia. Ribs, craft beer, live music. Can't go wrong with that. Great time. Always a great time at the Sarnia Kinsman Rib Fest. They do oh man, the vendors last year's vendors there were like awesome. The ribs were awesome. Blue Water Border Fest now, Thursday, June 20th to Friday. It's Thursday, June 20th, Friday, June 21st, and Saturday, June 22nd. Okay, then you got the bands that are going to be appearing are Bush, Skillet, Saint Asonia, Born Riot, Our Lady Peace, Finger 11, I Mother Earth, Scott Stapp, Mark, and the rest of the organizers do a great job at Blue Water Border Fest. Keep watching the blogcast. I might have tickets to give away. I might not. They gave us tickets back in 2019. It's a good time held by all. Mark and the guys picked up the pieces where Bayfest left off. So Blue Water Border Fest. Yeah, you got to go to their Facebook page for more ticket info. All right. So yeah. All right. All right. Sarnia Poutine Feast. If you like poutine and you're into poutine, it's Thursday, May 30th to June 2nd. It's in Centennial Park, Sarnia. One of the vendors there, the Upper Deck, makes great poutine. 6th annual Mitten Village Block Party, Saturday, August 24th, 10 a.m., 135 Mitten Street South. Live music, vendors, games. It's a good time for all. Saturday, June 22nd, 7 p.m., Painkiller Jane on the Duke to Orleans 2 cruise, 297 Front Street North, must be 19 and over. Go to www.tickettailor.com events, go to the Duke to Orleans 2 Facebook page or the Painkiller Jane Facebook page for more info. And Rustic, I'll say Ruster. That little music hall outside Sarnia, they are closing. These are the last remaining shows that are going to be there. Saturday, June 8th, 8 p.m. Hip Night, tribute to Hip. Saturday, June 22nd, 8 p.m. Sweetwood Mac, a tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Friday, June 28th, 8 p.m. Axel DC, a tribute to GNR and AC/DC. Saturday, June 29th, 7 p.m. Locky Dooley. So yeah, great little music venue outside of Sarnia. Been there many times. Really rocks. Unfortunately, it's closing down. So give them your business there. Go out and watch those shows. No. All right. So, anyways, what's going on here? So, all right. Play video. Okay. So, yeah. All right. I got the 18 movie going on here. So, all right. Bam. Okay. All right. A little bongo solo there. And here we are. Hello, buddy. Big Jims Blogcast Live. Version 6.0, episode 290. Have a good time.
Version 6.0, episode 290. Have a good time.
Repeats everything I say. So, all right. Yeah. Tonight's craft beer, accompanied by a good cigar. This is a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. All right. Tonight's craft beer, it is Rule the Pool IPA by River Road Brewing and Hops, right outside, right in Bayfield. Good beer, goes down smoothly. There is a citrus. I can taste the citrus in it. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. It's going to get me a reading all through the blogcast. There might be some bathroom breaks. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. Rule the Pool by River Road Brewing and Hops. And River Road, great little, it's a farm brewery. It was. The owners are selling the property. That's too bad. So this is a collector's item now. So, all right, I'll put this back here. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so, there we go. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, oh yeah, there's a company that craft beer is Crown Royal Vanilla. So it's a good combo, good lineup tonight. Yeah. All right. So, and yeah, before we get going, I've got my own Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug there. I'm going to do a few turns on the cube. I'm going to try and get, like, finish off the all white. So here we go. Nope, didn't get it, so that's all I got. So I'm going to put it back over here. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0. Episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. All right. So, anyways, now we get into our meat and potatoes of the blogcast. All right. So, we have the A-Team movie. All right. So, there we go, the A-Team movie. It was released June 11th, 2010. Here we are. There's both, like, principal cast right there. It was based on, of course, based on the TV series. Its budget was $110 million at the box office. But its budget was $110 million. It made $178 million at the box office, directed by Joe Carnahan. That alone would grant you a sequel, wouldn't it? Not really. It was considered a failure at the box office. So, yeah. So, anyways, Liam Neeson plays Hannibal Smith, Bradley Cooper, Templeton Peck, Faceman, Quentin Rampage Jackson as B.A. Baracus, Charlito Copley as Captain H.M. Murdock. The co-stars Gerald McRaney as Colonel Morrison, Patrick Wilson as Agent Lynch, and Jessica Biel as Teresa Sosa, Peck's ex-girlfriend. So, and yes, some of the A-Team, okay, whoever's seen this, some of the original A-Team cast make cameos in here. Dirk Benedict, Dwight Schultz make cameos. George Peppard is dearly passed on, and Mr. T didn't want to make a cameo in this. Now, the basic plot is basically the A-Team is assigned to recover U.S. Treasury plates and $1 billion in cash from Baghdad. General Morrison okays the mission, but is missing in action. The team are court-martialed and sent to 10 years in separate prisons. Morrison's killed in an airstrike. Lynch helps the team break out of prison to recover the plates. The team recovers the plates. Lynch still... they're still arrested, but they escape on the way to prison. Basically, like... so the opening, how it starts in true A-Team style. Hannibal Smith is held captive in Mexico by two corrupt mercenaries. Working for General Tuco. Hannibal escapes and rescues Faceman, also held by General Tuco. Hannibal enlists and holds up former Army Ranger B.A. Baracus, driving in B.A.'s van to the rescue. Hannibal faced B.A. stop at a nearby Army hospital to recruit the services of pilot Captain H.M. Murdock, Howling Mad Murdock. They all flee in a helicopter, being pursued by General Tuco in a dogfight. Hannibal flies Tuco straight into American airspace. Tuco is shot down and killed by a fighter. So basically, I love it. And then you go. It's his signature Hannibal. I love it. when a high end comes together. I think that I can blame my cigar addiction on George Peppard. So, yeah. 8 years later, and then the movie starts off 8 years later, lots of successful missions. Yeah. So if you get a chance, check out like this DVD. Like it's got like these. I've got the extended cut. Like I've watched the theatrical version in the extended cut. There's commentary by Joe Carnahan, the director. Yeah. So it's everything you would expect from the A-Team. All right. So, anyways, yeah, we'll put this back over here. All right. So, yeah. And so I posted a few of the A-Team movie trailers and the movie clips on my Facebook page and Blogcast page. So look for it. All right. All right. Good cigar here we got going on. A vintage 1999 Connecticut Rocky Patel. So, all right. Boom. Bam. Okay. And now we get to our first part. It's the A-Team collection. I'm doing a 5-part series on all 5 seasons of the A-Team. First season. All right. So where do we? Oh yeah, there's our boys right here. Along with. All right. So, anyways, yeah, our boys right here. Okay. So. January, okay. This is A-Team Season 1. George Peppard is Colonel John Hannibal John Smith. Dirk Benedict is Lieutenant Templeton Arthur Peck. Dwight Schultz is Captain H.M. Murdock. Mr. T, B.A. Baracus, Sergeant First Class. Melinda Cully, not shown as reporter Amy Allen. Would you believe, though, NBC did not want Dirk Benedict as, like, Tim Dunnigan was the original face man, but he was considered too young to be a Vietnam vet, so they went with Dirk Benedict instead. A great choice, better choice, because Benedict is the age of like could be a Vietnam vet. One of the generals that pursued the A-Team. All right, and yeah. So, anyways, we've got like the first season. The pilot episode, Mexican Sleigh Ride. Amy Allen researches and finds the A-Team. The A-Team is hired to help defend a Mexican village from a form of renegade soldiers, guerrillas. My most favorite episodes on here are Children of Jamestown, starring the legendary John Saxon. Can you believe it? John fucking Saxon. The A-Team is hired to rescue a rich man's daughter from a religious cult. John Saxon plays Reverend Martin Jones. There's, of course, whoever watched the A-Team back in the day, like me, running gags of murder. A number of the A-Team, member of the A-Team breaking Murdock out of a mental hospital. Somebody always drugging BA who hates flying. Of course, you can't break people out of mental hospitals today. There's, and you can't like concoct up scams at the moment. Not in this internet Google age. Now, ratings competition. Now, NBC aired the A-Team Tuesday nights from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Its competition was on ABC Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley at CBS. Well, here's like, all right. Here's what, okay, this was Tuesday nights. You had the 1983-84 schedule from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. CBS had the Mississippi. ABC had Just Our Luck and Happy Days. And NBC came in with a bang with the A-Team. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. At the end of the season, it ranked number 10 with a 20.1 share. And that means over 25 million viewers were watching that, and that's not bad for a debut season. So And then they moved to Sunday, 10 p.m., episode 2 and 3. Melinda Collier, who plays Amy Allen, she appeared in the A-Team in the first season, half of the second season. Collier, she pushed producers to give her more to do. Allegedly, co-star George Peppard didn't like the character and made his feelings known about it. So she was disappeared from the A-Team in 1983. So, yeah, and I did post several. There's like the Happy Days. It's competition. Happy Days were in their last season. And here's our character profile, Howling Mad Murdock. Yeah, he's like he's claimed to be the best chopper pilot in the U.S. Army, ex-U.S. Army pilot. He wasn't a part of the A-Team's raid on the Hanoi Bank and not tried by the military, but instead sent to a psychiatric hospital where they keep breaking him out for missions. So I don't think you can do that nowadays. So anyways, yeah. So all right, all right, people. And anyways, yeah. So if you're gonna, all right. So anyways, if you're gonna like, I'll say this. Like if you're gonna, wait a minute. Okay, hold on here. There we go. All right, I'll just put these in correct order. All right, so yeah. All right, so people, if you're gonna watch the A-Team, you might as well. All right, so the best chopper pilot. Woo! All right. So, anyways, okay, I'll put that down here. If you are going to go on a mission, you got to have an A-Team lunchbox. All right. So there we go. There's the A-Team lunchbox. What's inside of it? Oh, we got several goodies there. We're not going to open that up. If you're gonna go on a mission, if you're gonna rob a Hanoi Bank, better pack a lunch. Or if you're on the run from the government, you got to pack a lunch. So there you go. There's the A-Team lunchbox there. So, all right. So, collector's item. All right. So, there we go. And, yeah, the A-Team, it's our first in part of the series. We just did season 1. I posted several scenes from season 1 and interviews with the cast on my Blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, there we go. All right. So, yeah. That's a mouthful in itself, huh? So, all right, boom. Okay. All right, there we are, yeah, okay. Okay, so. Okay, and so what is, and yes, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a great cigar, Rocky Patel Vintage. All right, $19.99. I got that from Riverfront Cigars here outside of Sarnia. Bam. Our craft beer tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So yeah, our craft beer for tonight. It is called Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops. So I'm gonna top this up. Okay. So, all right. So yeah, I'm trying this beer for the very first time. Rule the Pool IPA, Rule the Pool Pale Ale. Sorry, by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario. Very damn good beer. There is like a little, there's the citrus taste to it, but it does go down smoothly, and I'm going to go out on a limb and saying this is going to be a good spring beer. Unfortunately, River Road Brewing and Hops is no more. They are closing down. They will have an Instagram, YouTube. They will have a YouTube channel and Instagram page. Look for it. Yeah, so this is a collectible now. Great farm brewery. They had a donkey outside there. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, want to throw in a number, feel free to do so. So, yeah. All right. So, anywho, hold on a sec. There we are. All right. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right, I'll just put this back right here. All right. So, okay. All right. So anyways, I'm going to remind people tonight that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia groups, yesteryear. All the classic rock, Kiss, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen groups. All the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Blogspot. All the blog groups. All the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Right on. So yeah. All right, maybe I can whoops, no, I don't want to write a comment. Maybe I can share this to another group. All right, so anyways, right to the end. All right, 8-track. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, so yeah. All right, so maybe I won't. All right, so anyways. Okay, so. All right, happy birthday to you. All right, so yeah. All right, there we are. Okay, so. All right, boom. Okay. All right. Yeah, we get to our classic tag team of the night. All right. So, anyways. Don't mind me, I'm just relighting this. Okay, so, anywho, let's see if we can... Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, anyways, yeah. Good cigar here. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. And yeah, so thank you for watching. As we get to our classic tag team tonight, they are the Colossal Connection. They're here with that's Bobby the Brain Heenan in the middle. That's Andre the Giant and Haku. Their combined weight was 852 pounds. Here's another one of them. Interviewing Mean Gene Oakland is interviewing both of them. So, all right. So yeah. Ooh, all right. Okay. So. Okay, there they are. All right. So there we are. Their combined weight 852 pounds. Haku 6'1". Andre the Giant 7'4". They are both members of Bobby Heenan's stable, the Heenan family. They teamed up on WWE house shows the summer of 1989. Mid-1989, they joined forces. They joined together to form the Colossal Connection. It provided the Heenan family the replacement tag team because Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the Brain Busters, were going back to WCW. the Colossal Connection, 1999 Survivor Series, the Colossal Connection, along with like Bobby the Brain Heenan, faced the Warriors. All right, the team of the Ultimate Warrior. The Rockers and Jim Neidhart. Andre was counted out, and Heenan was the last surviving member of the team, defeated by the Warrior. So, yeah, the Warrior threw out Bobby the Brain Heenan there. December 13th, 1989, the Colossal Connection won the tag team titles from Demolition. That's these guys. All right. Most of the matches Haku did, all the wrestling, because like Andre at this time was having major health problems, so he was basically there for the huge backup. He would go in, whack somebody, tag back in Haku. Haku was the workhorse of the tag team. Andre and Haku defended the titles against the Rockers, the Hart Foundation, and Hulk Hogan and Big Boss Man before WrestleMania 6. The Colossal Connection would lose the titles at WrestleMania 6, April 1st, 1990. Sky Dome Toronto to Demolition. That was Andre's last televised match, April 10th, 1990, at a Honolulu house show. The Colossal Connection faced the tag team champs Demolition. Andre was knocked out of the ring. Demolition won by countout. After the match, Andre and Haku turned each other, fought each other, ending the team. Unfortunately, Andre would pass away January 27, 1993 in Paris, France at age 46. So that was the end of that team. They were a good team. Colossal Connection. There you go. There's another one of them. And I did post several of their matches and promos on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. All right. So okay. So yeah. And this was like his former tag team, Haku's former tag team, the Islanders. So yeah. And Andre the Giant was not in good health around this time. He was like having way too much. He was having like a lot of health problems there. So, all right. So and Haku, legendary stories about him. You didn't want. He was a real life legit wrestling tough guy. There were stories about him ripping somebody's tongue out in a bar. Some idiot would come up to him in a bar, challenge him to a fight. Why would you even want to do that to a pro wrestler? Like, I mean, anybody, that's just plain utter stupidity. Walking up to hey, wrestling's fake. Hey, I know, blah, 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 run in your mouth. You know, I myself prefer, hey, seen you in the ring tonight, you gave me my money's worth, I don't want an autograph or a picture. Maybe can we do a couple of shots at JD, Jack Daniels? Okay. So, if not, move on. So, all right. That is the Colossal Connection. Andre the Giant and Haku, former tag team champions. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. So, here we go. Excuse me. Little bongo solo there for everybody. Boom. Alright, so anyways, yeah. So anyways, I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Blogcast Live, I posted several of their matches and their interviews on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages, so look for it, like it. I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. You can it's going to be available. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast. I got my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out for you watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia group, supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, yesteryear nostalgia groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Kiss, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, right on. Ooh. Craft beer tonight, accompanied by good cigar. Rocky Patel Vintage Connecticut, 1999. Tonight's craft beer accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, damn good. Okay, so yeah, tonight's craft beer. It is called Rule the Pool IPA or Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops, right in Bayfield, Ontario. They're a farm brewery. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right, gotta top that up. It's a good beer. It's a good spring beer so far. If you stick with me throughout the blogcast, I gotta get a reading on it. But this is a good back deck beer. Good back deck, good patio beer, good spring beer. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. All right, I'll just put this right back here. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so anyways, yeah. All right, so, all right, so anyways, I've got like a number you can call if you want to like chew the fat, discuss anything. Call 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell. Say, hey Jim, how's it going? You know, that love the beer, blah blah blah. There you go. 1-800-867-5309. So I don't know who's going to answer. Maybe me, maybe Jenny. You know, you never know. So there you go. There is the hotline. All right. So bam. All right. So yeah. Oh yeah, I got this little ditty right here. I got to stand back for this. Hello, good. All right, the bullhorn. Okay, so boom. All right. All right, little bongo solo there. All right, so yeah, when we get to our like, all right, so we get to our classic like, our classic Star Wars character. All right, so he is Pello Scrambas. Now, I tried to find something about this guy on YouTube. I posted a couple of opening scenes from Star Wars: A New Hope. Pello was lieutenant in the service of the Royal House of Alderaan. He rose to the rank of sergeant. He served several tours of duty and was transferred to Senator Bail Organa's personal guard. 20 years later of service, Pello would serve Bail Organa's daughter, Lee Organa. All right, who represented her father in the Imperial Senate, stood by her father in the Imperial Senate. Pello was placed aboard Princess Leia's CR-90 Corvette TNT 5. The princess received a transmission from spies carrying the Death Star battle station plans. Darth Vader's Imperial Star Destroyer, the Devastator, pursued and caught the TNT 5 over Tatooine, crippling the TNT 5's like engines. Pello volunteered to lead a detachment to repel and fight off the stormtroopers that would storm the ship. Now, unfortunately, there we go. There's Darth Vader storming the ship right there. Darth Vader, wanting information in his own personal way. Pello, unfortunately, was killed when the first wave of Vader stormtroopers assaulted and barged into the TNT 5 hole. So there you go. There's all right. So I have a little gong solo for him. So there we go. And I posted like several scenes of the opening from the Star Wars: A New Hope on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. Right on. So there we go. There's our classic minor Star Wars character. It's a blink and you miss it moment. So there we go. All right. So yeah. All right. So okay. We're having a good time here. It is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. So, yeah. All right. Good cigar here is a Rocky Patel Vintage Connecticut. Vintage 1999. I got that from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. We've got Cactus Jack here tonight. All right. So, and he'll be with me all year long. So, all right. Bam. All right. So, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, we're having a good time here tonight. Let's see. So, yeah, as we move on. All right. So, our craft beer for tonight. We've got a good cigar going on with it. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. All right. So, anyways, yeah, the craft beer for tonight. It is accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. So, yeah, the craft beer. It is called Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops. I've got one of their glasses here, and they are in Bayfield, Ontario. We're in Bayfield, Ontario. Yeah. All right. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight, so I'm going to top it up a little. It's got a good aftertaste going on to it. You can taste a little bit of the citrus in it. It light in profile, lightly hopped with a subtle citrus note. Perfect for finishing your course by the pool. It is a poolside beer. It's a good spring beer, good back deck beer. Good, good poolside beer. All right. Yeah, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. So yeah, I'll put this back right here and all right, give it a little top up. Okay. So all right, yeah. All right. So anyways, and I want to remind everybody tonight that if you're watching Big Jims Blogcast Live, we're not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us all over Facebook and wherever else you may. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I'm going to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. The supporting Sarnia 2.0, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen, and Kiss groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, pro wrestling, Star Wars, blog, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movie groups, all the birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, right on. So yeah, boom. All right. So yeah, as we move on tonight, our hockey card hero, he is Calvin DeHaan. There he is. There's his hockey card. There we go. All right. Okay. So he was born May 1991, age 30, in Gorp, Ontario, Canada. 6'1", 195 pounds. His amateur career. He was a 2007 OHL draft. He was drafted by the Ottawa Generals in the 3rd round, 50th overall. He was named Rookie of the Year in the 2007-08 season after scoring 42 points in 58 games. Rookie season with the Generals. Finishes second on the team, scoring 63 points. He was selected to play in the 2009 CHL Top Prospects game. Now his pro career. All right, so let's see. All right, there we go. Yeah, so anyways, his pro career, the NHL Scouting Bureau ranked him 25th heading into the 2009 NHL Draft. He was selected by the New York Islanders, turns pro in the 2011-2012 AHL season, playing 56 games for the Bridgeport Sand Tigers. December 15th makes his NHL debut with the Islanders against the Dallas Stars. Then sent back to the AHL, being waived for the 2012, named for the 2012 AHL All-Star team. 2013-2014 AHL season, played 17 games for the Sonic Tigers, and played 51 games. Plays 51 games for the Islanders. Scored his first NHL career goal against the Toronto Maple Leafs. July 15th, 2014, the Islanders signed him to like a 3-year, $6 million contract. August 2nd, 2017, the Islanders re-signed him to a 1-year, $3.3 million contract. He suffers an injury, though, misses 48 games from the injury and is in recovery. July 3rd, 2018, he signs a 4-year, $8 million contract with the Carolina Hurricanes. Plays 74 regular season games, adding 1 goal and 13 assists. June 24th, 2019, he was traded to the Chicago Blackhawks, playing 29 games before having shoulder surgery, which pretty much ended his season. On October 2nd, 2022, he returns to the Hurricanes, on a tryout basis, and they signs a 1-year, $1 million contract. July 2nd, 2023, signs a 1-year contract as a free agent with his 4th NHL team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, for the 2023-2024 season. There you go. This is our hockey card hero tonight, Calvin DeHaan. All right, and yeah, there we go. And there's his card right there, the stats on the back. All right, so there we go. That is our hockey card hero for tonight, Calvin DeHaan. And this guy's a good fighter on the ice. I posted couple of his fights and his highlights on my Blogcast page, my Facebook page, so look for them. So there you go. There's our hockey card hero, Calvin DeHaan. So, yeah. All right. And, yeah, so, all right. Whoops. All right. Okay. And, yeah, so anyways, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do the cube thing right now, take it out of its holster. I'm going to try and get, I'm going to do this several more times during the blogcast. Maybe one more time. I'm going to try and get all white, a couple of turns. So, there you go. For any of you who do not know what this is a Rubik's Cube. It was a legendary toy in the 80s. Sold millions and millions and millions. This is an authentic Rubik's Cube. So, here we go. One. There we are. So, anyways, don't want to break that. There we are. There we go. So, anyways, that's as close as I got to an all-white side. So, there we go. Put that back there. Going in back there. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, all right. All right. So we're having a good time here. It's Big Jims Blogcast Live, 6.0 episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. And we are rocking. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, there we are. All right. So, yeah. Okay. There we are. Okay. So, okay. All right. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, there we are. All right. There we are. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, hope you guys had a great long weekend last weekend, so hope it rocked. First long weekend of the unofficial start of summer, even though summer doesn't start for more than 25 days. 25 days away. Our craft beer for tonight. Excuse me. Accompanied by a good cigar, Rocky Patel Vintage Connecticut, 1999. There we go. I want to get this off right here. Oh, wow. Wow. There we go. Vintage Connecticut. our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, so. Yeah, the craft beer for tonight, it is called Rule the Pool IPA, or Pale Ale, sorry. And this is by the River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario. Damn good beer. It's a poolside beer. It's a good spring beer. Good back deck beer. Good on the patio beer. You can taste a little bit of the citrus in it, but it does go down really smoothly. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. I'm just going to give it a little top up there. Unfortunately, River Road Brewing and Hops is no more. They are River Road Brewing and Hops. So yeah, they have shut down. They're located outside of right inside Bayfield. They're a farm. They're a farm brewery. The owners are moved on. But I've got a few more of their beers ready, willing, and able in a future blogcast. But we've got a good beer here. So yeah. All right. So anywho, yeah. This is, so yeah. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here, sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. All right, so I'll just put this back here. We get to our classic rock. As we get to our classic guitar duos, Kiss, Ace Frehley and Paul Stanley from Kiss. All right, so this, oh yeah, so Paul Stanley, this guy right here, formed Kiss in 1973 with Gene Simmons. All right, so here we are. There they are, the band right there. All right, so, okay. So anyways, yeah, his influences, Paul Stanley's influences were Eddie Cochran, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Little Richard. His equipment, here's his guitars right here. So these are Paul's guitars. BC Rich Warlock, Ibanez, Kiss Edition, BC Rich Eagle Custom, Washburn, PS 212 Star Force, the Ibanez Destroyer, the Hamer Standard, Gibson Firebird, the Washburn Paul Stanley Preacher, the Ovation, Gibson Marauder. He uses his amplifiers, Randall, Colossus Head, Marshall 4x12 cab, Ritchie Blackmore Signature 100 watt amp, Fender 65 twin reverb, pedals, Boss N5X noise suppressor pedal. The strings, he uses Ernie Ball strings, 22 ZZ regular slinky strings. Now, Ace's guitars, all right. Now here's Ace with his guitars. Yeah, so he joins Kiss in 1973. His guitars were 1973-74 Gibson Les Paul, Gibson Explorer, Gibson Double Neck, Gibson Flying V, the Fender Telecaster. His amps, he uses Marshall Super Lead amp head, Marshall JCM 2000 DSL Super Lead, dual Super Lead, Marshall JCM 9000 4100 watt reverb, pedals, Electro Harmonics, Big Muff, Zoom G3 Vox Clyde, McCoy Wah Wah, Dan Electro Daddio overdrive pedals, pickups, DiMarzio Super Distortion strings. His strings, Dean Markley strings, Gibson Ace Frehley signature strings. Now the essential Kiss, basically with Ace and Paul, the standouts. 1974's Kiss Cold Gin, Hotter Than Hell, which we'll get to. Strange Ways, Parasite. 1975, the Alive album. 1976, Destroyer. The songs out of that, Flaming Youth, Detroit Rock City. 1976, Rock and Roll Over. 1977's Love Gun. 1979's Dynasty. 1980's Unmasked. unfortunately, Kiss would leave, or Ace would leave Kiss in 1982, rejoin Kiss in 1996, and leave again in 2001. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's our classic guitar duo for tonight. I posted more of their, like, there you go. There's, like, Ace's guitars right there. There's Paul Stanley's guitars right there. So, yeah. I posted more of, like, the rig rundown of... All right. So, yeah, I posted more of the rig their rig rundowns and their guitars on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, right on. Look for them. All right. So, okay. All right. So, yeah. Hey, remember, kids, if you're gonna like run, if you're on the run from the government, if you're hired out to do a mission, pack a lunch because it's gonna be a long day. That's the A-Team lunchbox right there. So, all right. So, yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, all right. Bam. Little bongo solo there for everybody. Here's like Cactus Jack. Hello. Big Jims Blogcast Live. 6.0. Episode 290. All right. There we go. And that is Cactus Jack. He'll be with me like for like the whole year. So, anyways, yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, if you guys want to like, I got the hotline here at Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline 1-800-867-5309. If you guys want to give me a ring on your rotary phones here, just ring me up. Okay. On your cell or your rotary phone, 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call, you know. Just ring me up, say, hey, I love that craft beer, where do I get it, blah, 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 blah. All right, so there we go. That is the hotline. All right, so, all right. Tonight's craft beer. Got a good, like, cigar going with it, Rocky Patel Vintage 1999. Tonight's craft beer is accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. It's a good combo. All right. So tonight's craft beer is called Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops. All right. So here we go. Yeah. Rule the Pool Pale Ale, River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Trying it for the very first time tonight. It's a good beer. It's like one of those like, it's a good, I'm going to expand on this, it's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. Back deck, patio beer, by the pool, you're lounging around, you want a good beer to go with all that. Rule the Pool Pale Ale goes with that. Give it a little bit of a top up here. All right, so yeah, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so. All right, so let's put this back here. All right, and yeah, it's River Road Brewing and Hops. They're a great farm. They were a farm brewery. They've got a donkey out there. I think they've shut down. I've seen posts on Facebook about the owners. The owners have issued a statement. They're selling the property. Maybe they sold the property. So yeah, yeah. So that's too bad. There was a good little brewery there. I visited the Pat couple of years, 2 times in the past couple of years, and they're nice people. So yeah. All right. So okay. So anyways, yeah. All right. So yeah, as we get to our yeah, good combo there tonight. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024, and we are rocking and rolling. So yeah, send the likes and loves. There we go. All right. So, okay. All right, we get to our classic Kiss album in our now I'm going to be reviewing all right, this is Hotter Than Hell. All right, so this album is 50 years old. So it was released, this is the second studio album by Kiss, released October 22nd, 1974 by Casablanca Records. Yeah, 50 years old, the big 5-0. This will turn 50 in October. So it was recorded at the Village Studios in Los Angeles. The band at the time, you got Gene Simmons, bass guitar, vocals, Paul Stanley, rhythm guitar, vocals, Ace Frehley, lead guitar, and Peter Criss on drums. So, songs, side 1, Got to Choose, Parasite, Going Blind, Hotter Than Hell, Let Me Go, Rock and Roll, side 2, All the Way, Watching You, Mainline, Coming Home, Strange Ways. Yeah, so Hotter Than Hell, actually, when it was out of the gate, sold 500,000 copies, ranked on the Billboard. That's a gold status, ranked on the Billboard 200 charts at 100 without a hit single. Kiss relocated to LA from New York to record Hotter Than Hell. Ace co-writes a song and writes 2 songs for the album, but didn't sing on them for a lack of confidence. Peter Criss takes the lead vocals on Mainline. The only single, Let Me Go, Rock and Roll, is released but failed to chart. Cover art, isn't this awesome cover art? Look at the back. Look at the back here. So there you go. You got that. Yeah. All right. So, and in the liner note, no liner notes. It's designed by the front cover was designed by John Van Heemsveld. All right, and back cover. It's Japanese influenced artwork. So back cover, it's the band shots taken by Norman Seff at a wild party. Japanese symbols means power, top right means hello or shout of hell. The tour, October 17, 1974 to February 22nd, 1978. 51 shows in Canada and the U.S., 3 shows in Canada. They were in London, Ontario. So yeah, Hotter Than Hell is our classic album for tonight. I did post several songs from Hotter Than Hell on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. There's the band in all their glory, the original band, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss. So, all right. And this is my first in a series of classic Kiss albums, my collection. So next up, you may never know what the next Kiss album is going to be. So here we go, Hotter Than Hell. Hotter than hell. Okay. So, all right. Okay, and I do have the CD. Have it in CD too. So you open her up. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, what is it? You got Hungry to Prove. Yep. John Van Heemsveld. All right. So yeah, got that right there. So Hotter Than Hell. All right. So that's our classic Kiss album for tonight. All right. Bam. All right. Bam. A little bongo solo there for everybody. All right. So, anyways. Okay. Yeah. Boom. There might be a bathroom break coming up. You never know. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. Yeah. So, anyways, Before we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, I want to reiterate that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify. Like us, share, subscribe to us. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listing platforms. We listen to your podcast with my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching in the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups, Sarnia Rocks, Michelle, you guys rock, Supporting Sarnia 2.0, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen and Kiss groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, and Rubik's. Right on. Bam. All right, so, okay. There might be, excuse me for a minute, there's a bathroom break coming up. All right, I'm back, I'm coming. Yeah, there we are. So anyways, oh yeah, just get back into my chair here. All right, got a little bit of a bathroom break there. So yeah, all right. Tonight's craft beer. Excuse me. Tonight's craft beer accompanied by a Rocky Patel vintage cigar, 1999 Connecticut. We've got, with it, is accompanied by a Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. And, really good. All right, tonight's craft beer is called Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Trying it for the very first time tonight. This is a good spring beer. Spring, summer, and fall beer. A little bit of a citrusy taste to it, but not bad. All right. It is, oh God, Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Sadly, River Road Brewing and Hops has closed down. The owners are selling the property. Look for them on Instagram and YouTube. They still are, I think they're still making their beers, but it's a good, if you've ever got a chance to visit River Road Brewing and Hops, it's a great time. They're a farm brewery. They have a donkey on there. Yeah, and I got one of their glasses here too, so that's a collector's item. I'm going to rate the beer shortly. If you want, if anybody wants to throw in a number, feel free to do so, a number out of 10. So, yeah. All right, I'll just put this right back here. All right. So, what do we... okay, so we've got my most favorite time in the blogcast. All right, so... All right, so yeah. Good cigar there. Bam. All right. So anyways, now we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. It is called This Week in Van Halen History, and we've represented all the areas, all the four versions of Van Halen. David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar, Gary Sharon, Wolfgang Van Halen. All right, so anyways, there we are. All right, so This Week in Van Halen History from May 20th to 26th. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so anyways, yeah. May 20th, 1997, Sammy Hagar releases his first solo album, Marching to Mars. May 20th, 2003, Sammy Hagar releases Live Hallelujah. May 20th, 1978, Van Halen 1 begins a 2-week period on the Billboard 200 album chart at number 19. May 21st, 1974, Montrose appears on BBC television on the Old Grey Whistle Test show. May 21st, 1983, Sammy Hagar opens for ZZ Top at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. May 22nd, 1988, David Lee Roth plays the Memorial Coliseum in Portland, Oregon. May 22nd, 1998, Van Halen plays Madison Square Garden in New York, New York. May 23rd, 1986, Van Halen plays the Alpine Music Center in East Troy, Wisconsin. May 23rd, 2016, Sammy Hagar jams with the Grateful Dead at the Fillmore in San Francisco, California. And May 24th, 1988, Van Halen releases OU812. There you go. May 24th, 1995, Van Halen plays La Zenith in Paris, France. May 25th, 2012, Chicken Foot plays the Winnetock Casino in Thackerville, Alabama. May 25th, 2006, Michael Anthony jams with 18-year-old Brian Memon as home in San Dimas, California, fulfilling a wish Brian made by Helping Heroes Productions, 2 Helping Heroes Productions. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. Right on. So, all right. So, yeah, we've got all the eras of Van Halen here. So, yeah, David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar, Gary Cherone, Wolfgang Van Halen. That is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, here we go. Okay. All right, where are we? Where do we go? I have to relight this puppy there. All right. Okay. So. Okay. Now, before I rate the beer, I'm gonna. All right. Now, gong solo, bongo solo there. Now, before I rate the beer, I'm gonna give you guys like, all right, the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. Call me up on your rotary phone or your cell. Say, hey, Jim, I like the beer. What are you gonna rate it? There you go. Toll free to call. I don't know, So, anyways, you want to gab, shoot the shit, right on. There we go. 1-800-867-5309. So, yeah. And one last time tonight, I'm gonna do the cube thing. So, all right. So, anyways, there we go. There's Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. I'm going to try and get all white or another color through different turns. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Oh, and look at that. All right. So, white, I'm going to stop there, put it in its holster, put it back here. My final thoughts on this beer. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I'm going to give it a... We've got Rule of the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Now my final thoughts on this. Now, what am I going to rate it? What am I going to give it? A 10, 1, 6? You never know. But my final thoughts on this beer, Rule of the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. All right. So, anyways, good beer. Good spring, summer, and fall beer. Good back deck beer. Beer by the pool, rule the pool. It is a good poolside beer. Goes down smoothly. Reminds me a little bit of like Miller Lite or a Coors Light. All right. So, anyways, now okay, here we go. All right. 8. There we go. 8 out of 10. All right. So I'm giving this beer an 8 out of 10. Yeah. So, all right. 8 out of 10 beer. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Too bad for like River Road Brewing and Hops closing down, shutting down. They're like a great farm brewery right in Bayfield, Ontario. Outside Bayfield, Ontario. Yeah. Rule the pool. IPA. Or no, Pale Ale. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. Great pool beer. Great spring, summer, and fall beer. Back deck beer. Patio beer. Yeah, so, too bad they're closing down. But, yeah, 8 out of 10. All right. So, just put this back here. Want to remind, okay, so, yeah, all right, and that's like by River Road Brewing and Hops in Bayfield, Ontario. Now, all right, that's going, right on. So now, I've been getting requests for t-shirts. Now, if you want a t-shirt like mine, there's the t-shirts right there. Now, if you want a baseball jersey like mine, any design, plain white t-shirt or the classic Big Jim Blogcast, Big Jim's House Blogcast Live t-shirt, all you got to do, they are $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks free delivery. All you got to do is contact me on my Blogcast pages or my regular pages, and give me what you want in a design. I know I've made several people happy with their shirts. They like I said, $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You just send me a e-money or e-transfer money order. You tell me what you want, and I'll do my best to get that out to you right there. You want the logo on the back, front, tank top, So you just let me know. So, anyways, there you go. There's t-shirts. So, all right. Yeah. I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote now. The true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. By Samuel Johnson. The true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. And that is by Samuel Johnson. All right. So, yeah. Very inspiring. So, there we go. All right. So, yeah. Boom. All right. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. Right on. So, and we're here tonight. Yeah. So, anyways. All right. Yeah, so, anywho, okay. So, anyways, yeah, all right. All right. I'm Jim for Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0. Episode 290, Sunday, May 26, 2024. We had Rule the Pool Pale Ale by River Road Brewing and Hops. 10 out of 10. They are in Bayfield, Ontario, Canada. Our birthday shout-outs, Jody Boyd, Carol Ivachki, Maury Wilson, Enoch Wall, Diane Mason, Ralphie Byers, Kathy Taylor, Sherry Ann Gold, Lionel Lavoie, Chris Zupan, Marie Nimi. Our countdowns, local events, our A-Team movie, A-Team the first season, part 1 of 5. Classic tag team, the Colossal Connection. Our Star Wars character, Pello Scrambas. Our hockey card hero, Calvin Decline. Calvin DeHaan, our classic guitar duo, Ace Frehley and Paul Stanley, our classic albums, Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, This Week in Van Halen History, plus our inspirational, motivational quote, the true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. And by the way, this broadcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all these audio listening platforms. We're listening to podcasts too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. And we shouts out to you watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, Sarnia Rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0, Pop Culture, Retro Classic, Vintage Nostalgia groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Kiss, Van Halen groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, the ATM groups. Right on. You will see me next weekend. So anyways, cheers everyone for a Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0. I'm Jim. Be good. Alright, and yeah, we will. So, alright, boom. Alright, and I will see you next weekend. Same time, same station. There we go. So be good, and there you go. All right.